What's going on, everybody? Woo! It's your boy, the Soaring Eagle, and on today's Shred session, we will be demoing my new 7-string Solar Blood Red Flying V. You know I'm excited. Let's do this! Alright everybody, so before we start creating some tones with this thing, let's go over the specs, shall we? First off, if you haven't noticed, it is a 7-string Flying V. It came in blood red. It is a matte finish. The pictures in the video do it no justice. This thing is beautiful in person. It comes stocked with the Duncan Solar pickups, 1 volume, 1 tone, and the tone knob is coil splitting or coil tapping, so you can get single coil and humbucker tones out of the guitar. Also has a standard 3-ray selector switch, my personal favorite, standard bridge, and this particular model did not have locking tuners on it, but I've had it for a couple weeks. I've had no issues with tuning, and changing strings is the same as it would be with any other guitar. Lastly, one of the things I find most interesting about this is the guitar body is made out of something they call Sunkai. I have never owned or therefore played any type of Sunkai wood guitar. Over the little bit of time I've had it, I can tell you it is a very tonal wood. It sounds good in the studio and it sounds good at band rehearsal, but I'm really looking forward to diving a little bit deeper in this video with you today. So let's get into it. So, signal chain for this entire video will be my Mesa Boogie Badlander. I am using the DI out feature and have it on the Mesa 4x12 cab setting for the IR. That's going to be it for the signal chain. From time to time, I may throw on a boost, a Boss SD1. I will let you know when that happens so you can hear what this guitar sounds like boosted and unboosted. I just want to make sure that everything we focus on is focused on this and not the amplifier for this particular demo. So let's start this video off on the Distortion channel. Guitar is in the bridge pickup position. No boost, just raw Solar guitar tone. Now we are in the middle pickup position. No boost to start off with, just raw Solar tone. We are now in the neck position of the guitar. Let it rip. So let's check out some clean tones, shall we? I'm going to start in the bridge position, and I will engage the coil tapping feature somewhere in the middle so you can hear the difference between those two. FYI, I have got a Earthquaker Ghost Echo engaged just to add a little bit of flavor with some tasty reverb. Same thing in the middle position. I will engage the coil tapping somewhere in the middle of the riff so you can hear the difference between the two. Alright, and lastly we will check out the neck pickup position, and then about halfway through the same riff I will engage coil tapping again so you can hear the difference between those two sounds. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just run through a riff, and I'm going to kind of switch between the different pickup selector positions so you can see what it sounds like fluently when you're just jamming. Right now I have the Mesa Boogie Badlander in the crunch mode. I have a Boss SD1 in front of it to give it a little extra spank, and boy, this thing sounds mean. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me today. I had an absolute blast demoing this guitar for you. First impressions, man, this thing is awesome. The looks of it, the feel of the guitar, if you've been on the fence about getting one, just make the leap. You won't be disappointed. Some of you that may be concerned about QC issues that you may have seen on the different forums within the guitar community, just know that that was not the case with this guitar. I would dare to say it came in immaculate condition. Really, the finish was great. I noticed no visible signs of any issues at all. The electronics worked well, no fretboard cracking, nothing of that nature. I was actually pretty impressed with how well it was intonated through all of the shipping process. No real adjustments needed at all. All I might do is change out my preferred set of strings, which I might have to do some minor adjustments. Other than that, this thing was ready to rip right out of the box. The Duncan Solar pickups, they sound great. They're very open sounding is what the word that I would use, very well rounded. So when you're playing distorted stuff, you get a lot of note articulation. So really if you're playing fast music, it's great because you can really hear the difference from the notes when you're skipping around the fretboard, which also translates very well to the clean channel, as you can imagine. Last thing worth mentioning is the input jack, and I'm just bringing this up because I've seen it in guitar form, so I didn't want to leave it out in this video. But when you're sitting, this thing is positioned perfectly. You will never even know that it's there. I have a Gibson Flying V, I have a Dean Razorback Flying V. This is single-handedly the most comfortable Flying V I've ever played. Like I said, this bevel right here is perfect for the arm. You don't have a straight edge where your arm's just being driven into. It's very comfortable to play. But it is worth noting that when you are standing, depending on the way that you stand, so if you're more of a vertical neck kind of player, you'll never know that this input jack is there. If you kind of stand with the guitar straight up, maybe like this, you'll also never know it's there because it's between your legs. Now, if you play guitar more at a 45-degree angle maybe, as you can see here, trying to demonstrate, the guitar does the cable does kind of touch the leg or the side of the leg when you're playing. It's not that big of an issue though for me. I've played it at band practice already, running around here in the studio. It's not been an issue, but I just want to make sure I did mention it because I know I had seen that in some of the comments out there. So overall, man, I'm very satisfied with this. Make the leap. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing this. I'm putting on the stage for the first time in a couple weeks with our band. So stoked about that. And I will let you know, and there'll be plenty more videos with this guitar. So, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the holiday season. I hope your families are all doing well. Thank you for your time once again. And you know you'll see me soon. Soaring Eagle out, baby. Woo!